2000, I decided to build a custom home. You know, a home where I can live in for the rest of my life. Not realizing that this dream will eventually become my nightmare. I designed a home which I can live in. My mom can move in with us. I got the construction on West Bank. It was a construction. I knew the whole time that I was up under construction that once I completed my home, that it would turn into a home and it would be fine. Unbeknown to me that, you know, first time I ever built a home, that it would take a year for me to go through plan check. Once that year came and I advised Mr. Raimundo at IndyMac 1 West Bank that I just got out of planning. And he was like, everything's fine, don't worry about it, Miss Mendoza, everything is fine, you know. So I began in August to pour the foundation for the house. The next year came. I continued to work on my home, even though the funds were gone from West Bank one way or the other. I got a $640,000 loan. The property cost me $320,000. I paid $100,000 in fees. So their money was exhausted within a year of the project. In 2009, I called for inspection, for a final inspection. Building and Safety came. They told me that I needed to contact the fire department to get a completion from them. So therefore, they had to do their inspection. The Los Angeles County Fire Department had to do their inspection before the Building and Safety was signed. So I called the fire department, even though I had hired a sprinkler system company to put the sprinkler system in, and they said the sprinkler system was fine and up running. The fire department did not approve it. They didn't sign it off because there were problems with the sprinkler system. I had to hire other contractors as well as system designers to finish and complete the job that the sprinkler system said they had completed, even though they didn't. It took me from August 2009 until March of 2010 to complete the job that this particular fire sprinkler system people said they'd done, but they didn't do. Once I got my certificate of occupancy, I called my lender, which is IndyMac 1 West Bank, and informed Mr. Raimundo that they had finally signed off. I was happy. However, unbeknown to me, this would become my nightmare. IndyMac 1 West Bank asked me to fill out a form, which is called a Notice of Completion, and have it recorded at the Los Angeles County Recorder's Office. So I upon giving them the fax copy by way of email to the Vice President at IndyMac 1 West Bank, Mr. Raimundo, Mr. Erwin Raimundo, I also filled out the form, had it recorded, sent him also a copy of that. At this time, 2 weeks later, I got a notice of default with intent to sell. I tried to call them. No one would return any of my phone calls at IndyMac 1 West Bank. They could have filed a notice of default within that year from 2006 to 2007. However, they didn't. They encouraged me instead. They encouraged me to continue on with the finish of my project, told me to continue to focus on it. In the time of my project, they knew everything. I stayed in contact with the bank monthly, on a monthly basis, sometimes twice and 3 times in 1 month. I would call them and let them be, and they were aware of any problems or setbacks that came on the site, including the fire sprinkler people. They knew about that. They also knew about any other difficulties that I had with the fire department for that 6-month period of time. However, they continued to encourage me. They never gave me all of my draw money from the construction project. They also deducted money from that construction project that I never even put my hand on. They said it was mine and I'll take it. It's in my hand. Therefore, you owe me, I'll take it. This has been a very dramatic experience for me to turn my dream home experience into a nightmare. In December 2006, my mom passed away. December 2009, December 26, 2009, my mom passed away. And on May 6th, my oldest son, who was 30 years old, he passed away with cancer. I'm raising his daughter. My bank is aware of all of these circumstances, had me send them death certificates and asked me for everything except for an obituary. They told me to fill out a HAMP application. However, the HAMP people tells me because my bank refused to convert my loan from a construction to perm, which is in my contract, I can't even get the application processed. But now the bank didn't tell me this. It took me to call HAMP. However, I think it's a shame because the bank is always pointing out things that I did wrong in my contract. But when I read my contract, they did a lot of things wrong too. They're the professionals. They're the banking institution. They're the ones who know what is what do I need to do this, when I need to do that. They were supposed to send me forms besides contacting me and being informed about things that were going on the site and telling me it's okay and encouraging me, everything's fine, Miss Mendoza, let's go on, move on, let's move forward. You know, we're going to give this a positive attitude. They knew all the time that they were supposed to be sending me forms to sign and send back to them. I don't know this. I don't work in the banking industry. So therefore, I don't know that I'm supposed to ask them for a form. They know all the documents. They know all the procedures. However, I'm just a dumb homeowner. And the bank really did take advantage of me because of the fact that I trusted them. They told me that they were bank friendly. That doesn't seem to be bank friendly to me when you're withholding information with intent that I have no clue about. If they wanted to take my house in 2006, they could have taken it. It was just a piece of dirt. I never even began construction. However, they encouraged me and almost hand-fed me for me to finish this project. I didn't build a house for the bank. I built a house so I can live in for the rest of my life. They got the taxpayers' dollars to rid them of going under. However, they're still messing over the taxpayer. They're not doing what they said they was going to do. They got all kinds of loopholes so they won't comply with trying to help the homeowner. They have the homeowner's tax dollars to save them. So okay, we saved the banks. Who's going to save the homeowner now? The banks is not saving the homeowners. They're not even being sanctioned for misleading, or there should have been sanctions on the money in which they got, and make them have to pay that money back if they're not going to help the homeowner, or are they picking and choosing which homeowners they want to help. But when you flat out coach a homeowner to complete a project that you know that you want to take from them, that's not good. That's not the American dream. To build a house or a bank, they already got billions of dollars. Why do they need my home? Oh yeah, to continue to get billions of dollars. The homeowners don't have anybody to help us. There's nobody's listening, because the rich loves the rich and the poor, who cares? That's not right. You know, we're fighting for rights for other countries, but we don't even help our own people in our own country. So why are we going to war for other countries because they're misusing their citizens when our own banking institution is using us? I need a better understanding. I decide to build a home for me to live in for the rest of my life. The bank coaches me on so I can finish my home. So in the end, they take my home. They give me tell me about a loan modification. My mortgage is $4,500 a month. They give me a loan modification for $5,600 a month for 3 years. They're refusing to convert my construction loan to a perm loan because they said that I breached the contract. They breached the contract and they didn't convert the loan. If they would have told me they wasn't going to convert the loan, I never would have put my money into the home. They could have had all this dirt. But instead, thank you, One West Bank, instead, they decided to, oh, dumb homeowner, she doesn't know any better. She's illiterate, ignorant, or whatever. Let her build the home. Then we'll take it. Thanks, One West Bank, for ruining my